Hi, everybody. Well, welcome. I just wanted to thank you all for joining us. Welcome to our PHRA Experience Informational Membership webinar. So while we're on the call today, our goal really is to just address some commonly asked questions that you have and give you all the opportunity to interact with Liz and I, as well as ask your own questions if any pop up. So as you all know, this webinar will be recorded. We're recording now, and then it'll be sent to you. A link will be sent to you within 24 hours via email, along with just some follow-up information that we'll review today, including how to access the benefits and things that we'll discuss. But if you have any questions while we're going through this today, please feel free to use the chat box and send them, or even unmute yourself at the end of the webinar, and we can address questions that way, whatever you're comfortable with. We are going to go ahead and move along into introducing the presenters.
Good afternoon, everybody. Liz Lamping here. I am the Executive Director here at the PHRA. I've been here now for a little over 16 years, so it's been a while. My passion for HR was kind of further developed during my graduate program at CMU, where I pursued my master's degree in business management with a specialization in human resources. Before joining PHRA, I had the honor of serving as the Senior Director of Member Services and a project manager for the Society for Human Resource Management, or known to many as SHRM, which is in the heart of Washington, D.C. I would say that experience provided me just with some valuable insights that I've kind of carried with me through my current role here at the PHRA. So as your executive director, I take a lot of pride in overseeing the day-to-day operations of the association. This includes not only managing our dedicated committees and staff, but also collaborating closely with our board of directors to craft dynamic business plans that will help propel PHRA to even greater heights in the coming years. So truly excited about being here with everybody on this journey to help develop HR professionals, and working together, we can continue to shape the future of HR, making a lasting impact on the community and beyond.
Awesome. Thanks, Liz. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Catherine. I am the Membership Development Manager with the PHRA, and I've been a part of the staff now for almost 7 years. I earned my undergraduate degree, from Point Park University in Human Resources Management. And within the organization, I am responsible for things like membership growth and retention efforts and kind of overseeing some of those developments. And aiding in the development of membership programs and our events. And then I work with the volunteer committees to provide support for carrying out their initiatives and supporting the association. So over the next, few minutes, we'll just go ahead and review the basics of the PHRA, how you can make the most of your PHRA membership, and then we'll answer any questions that you have. So just to kind of everything we'll review today is listed on the screen, including the structure of the organization and our strategic priorities, PHRA highlights, membership benefits review, as well as how to get involved with the group. And then we'll go through some events and answer any questions. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over back to Liz, if you wouldn't mind just kind of jumping into how the organization is structured and what the PHRA's strategic priorities look like.
Sure thing. Thank you, Catherine, for kicking us off today. So I'm proud to say we've entered our 108th year of serving and advancing HR professionals. Our chapter's primary focus has always been to provide local networking and professional development opportunities for business members in the Pittsburgh area. In 2022, we celebrated our 50th year being an affiliated chapter with the Society for Human Resource Management. And as mentioned earlier, SHRM is the world's largest association devoted to HR management. So it's an honor to be a part of to be an affiliate of their group. As an affiliated chapter, it is important to note, though, that membership in PHRA is separate and apart from membership in the National SHRM organization. Currently, SHRM has more than 575 affiliated professional chapters within the US and in over 140 different countries. So it's remarkable that we're able to be a part of such a global community. PHRA is considered to be a super mega chapter, and I'm extremely proud to say that of those 575 chapters, there's only 17 that are considered super mega chapters. And this means that we are a larger chapter with over 1,000 members. One of the requirements for us to continue to maintain our affiliation with SHRM, though, is for 51% of PHRA members also need to be members of SHRM. So it's important for those that are members of the PHRA to understand that they are separate and apart, but there's value in both being a member of both organizations. We also do need to have a chapter representative participate at the PA State Council level. And this representative is typically the chapter president, represents the PHRA within the State Council. State councils provide a structure for key volunteer leaders in the state to consult together on affairs, activities, and different needs within the state. They also provide a structure for key volunteer leaders in the state to consult together on affairs, activities, and just different tactics to help develop and advance the profession. And thanks to the incredible dedication and unwavering passion of our exceptional team and committed volunteers, PHRA is continuing to soar to new heights of success. We are thrilled to share that in recognition of our outstanding efforts, we've been honored with a series of prestigious accolades from both SHRM as well as the State Council. In 2015, 2020, and in 2022, we were named Chapter of the Year. We've also been awarded the SHRM Platinum Excel Award. And these are just different awards that stand as a testament to our chapter's achievements, initiatives, strategic endeavors that continue to advance and serve the field of human resources. Just this past May, we were also awarded the SHRM Platinum Excel Award, which is considered one of the pinnacle awards of recognition for major accomplishments within the Society for Human Resource Management. So these awards are just testaments to the pursuit of excellence that the PHRA's board sets out for our organization, and we wouldn't be able to do any of it without all of our volunteers. And so congratulations to all of our members and for being a part of the PHRA family and for making these achievements possible for us. So PHRA's paid staff would be myself, Catherine, and Judith, our administrative assistant. I like to say that we kind of steer the boat by managing the day-to-day operations and the committee initiatives. Our board members are the fiduciaries who drive the organization towards a sustainable future by adopting sound, ethical, and legal governance and financial management policies, as well as making sure the association has adequate resources to advance the mission. So when you're at the next PHRA event, take a glance at the name badges that the attendees have. If they are a board member, they'll be clearly marked. So please go up and introduce yourself. Feel free to ask questions, give feedback to those folks. That's what they're there for, to help serve and advance the membership. Our vision is to align human resources as a strategic business partner and organizations by leading and increasing HR competency and business acumen. Our strategic priorities are our goals that are deemed most important by our board of directors to ensure the current and future health of our association. So the priorities are then driven and worked towards by our committees and the staff. So our strategic priorities are to serve the HR professional, maintain financial stability, broadcast the message of HR, and engage the Pittsburgh business community. I'm going to spend just briefly a few minutes discussing how we achieve these strategic priorities through your membership. The first priority that mentioned was serve the local HR professional. So we do this by providing benefits that not only contribute to your professional development, but also offer value-added resources to you to implement within your organization. And this is done through the array of programs that we host throughout the course of the year. These programs are curated to cater to a diverse audience on an array of topics. So please be sure to explore the PHRA calendar I'm sure you'll find something that resonates for everybody there. And just new this year in 2023, all of our webinars are free of charge for our members. So please take advantage of those monthly learnings. Our second strategic priority is to maintain our present course of strong financial management. And the strength in our financial statements continues to reflect the strong leadership of PHRA, supplying services and benefits that our members do demand. And due to our strong financial management, we've been able to continue to provide our members certification scholarships, trial memberships, HR rescue packages, as well as extending in transition membership rates to those in need. Our third strategic priority is to proactively look for ways to broadcast the message of HR. The launch of our podcast, specifically our most recent one, our special conference edition, is a significant step towards achieving this strategic priority. Our podcast helps to proactively spread the message of HR to contribute to build stronger HR leaders within the industry. I'm excited about the podcast and for the guests that we will be featuring soon. We found it's a wonderful platform for discussing crucial topics affecting workplaces today, and I do encourage everyone to explore the episodes, which can be conveniently accessed under the resources on our homepage. And finally, our fourth strategic priority is to engage in the Pittsburgh community through collaborative outreach efforts. Over the years, we partnered with various organizations in Allegheny County to host PHRA volunteer days and to gather donations for those most in need. The Homeless Children's Education Fund, HCEF, CEO AJ Jefferson delivered an amazing, inspiring keynote address at our annual conference that emphasized work-life harmony. And now it's our turn to step up to support HCF and make a meaningful impact in homeless children's life. So you'll see some information on our website, and for some of our events, there's a wish list that was created by the HCEF for us to help support some of those children that are most in need. If you do have a charity in need, please let us know. We're always looking for additional ways to give back within the community and to support others. So we've all come together this year in vision, success, and we've forged the path that's propelling us towards new heights for 2024. Together, we continue to be dedicated to empowering HR professionals and the evolution of the entire profession. So, Catherine, would you now like to provide some highlights on an array of the member experience offerings that are included in memberships?
Of course. But before I jump into that, I do would like to hear more from our guests, from you all today. If you wouldn't mind, a quick poll is going to pop up on your screen here in a moment. We are just kind of looking to gauge your interest and what was your primary reason for getting involved with the PHRA. And if you're not a current member, maybe what interests you or what, types of things are of most importance to you. Well, the responses are coming in pretty quick. Thank you. I'm just going to give it one more second because I'm only waiting on 2 more folks. You guys are quick. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Okay. So the results should be popping up on your screen, and it looks like the majority of you were interested in learning and professional development opportunities and networking opportunities, which is awesome because we'll be talking about those. And then to the 2 folks who it was suggested that you join, welcome. I'm really glad to hear that you were referred to the group. I'm really glad that you could make it and join and learn a little bit more about our association today. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and jump in just the meat and potatoes of the PHRA and what the puzzle pieces that kind of make up our organization, starting with member discounts, resources, learning opportunities, network, things like that. So like I said, we'll start with the membership discount options. So we are very proud that we are able to offer discounts to our members on event registrations, membership dues, and even university tuitions. So PHRA members do receive access, like Liz had mentioned, to complimentary learning and professional development programs each month. In addition to that, for any programming that may have a cost associated with it, you are eligible, PHRA members are eligible to receive up to 50% off of their registration costs in comparison to non-members. And that includes development programs, learning programs, networking events, things like that. And all you would need to do to take advantage of those is just to be signed into your PHRA member account, and the registration discounts will automatically come off when you register for events. They'll be applied to your cart. We also offer group memberships to companies that do have 5 or more professional members that are listed on the same invoice when registering. And registering as a group actually can save you folks anywhere between 10 to 40% off the invoice total, depending on how many folks you're registering. And if that may be something you or your team is interested in, please feel free to contact me directly, and we can get the ball rolling on that. I'm always happy to help. And if you are interested in continuing your education, the PHRA also does partner with local universities like Robert Morris University, Point Park University, Carnegie Mellon University, and La Roche University to provide discounted tuitions each semester on graduate and undergraduate programs. And more information on those types of discount opportunities can be found under the membership value section on the website. Or, as I said, you're always welcome to reach out to me directly. Happy to help. And the next puzzle piece is the network and connect piece. So as Liz mentioned, we do have over 1,000 members. We have over 1,100 members, and we do offer multiple networking opportunities a year with ample opportunities to connect with local HR professionals and industry leaders in the area. And we are very excited to be able to offer you a mix of both virtual as well as in-person networking events. So our networking committee is very busy planning events for this year as well as into 2024. So please keep a lookout for some of those things coming up on your calendar. You'll see everything listed under the conferences and events tab. I'm really hoping to see you all and get to meet you all at the next networking event. The next one that we have coming up on the calendar, and Liz will go into more detail about this coming up later down the line in the program, we will be having a holiday party on December 5th at the Grand Concourse in Station Square. So really hope you all can join us for that. And the learn piece. So the PHRA, has been really responsible for training hundreds of HR professionals with top quality content through referred instructors in educational programs and our conferences. Our programs do meet the highest possible standards, and they are typically eligible for SHRM, both SHRM and HRCI recertification credit. So if you have your SHRM or HRCI certifications, you can participate in our programming and receive credits to apply to your certifications. We also offer 2 virtual 12-week recertification or SHRM certification, preparation courses throughout the year to help folks prepare for and ultimately pass their SHRM certification exam to obtain their either SHRM CP or the SHRM SEP credentials. So this course is designed to help folks preparing for either of those. We are in the middle of our fall course right now. It'll be wrapping up in November, but the next class will begin in February, and I would anticipate registration to be up on the registration page and on our website here in the next month or so. So keep a lookout for that if that's something you may be interested in. There is more opportunities for that. And just to kind of wrap that section up, we are very excited that we also have access to an on-demand webinar library. So if you're unable to make a program that's happening online, you're unable to make it for whatever reason, whether it's a meeting or another obligation, you can view those webinar-based programming at your convenience at any point in time from our website under the on-demand webinar tab under the conferences and events. So please feel free to peruse those. And as a reminder, PHRA members do receive access to complimentary programming. So those programming options will be free listed in the webinar library. And it's a good way to wrap up those recertification credits at the end of the year too. And the last tab is our resources and tools tab. So as Liz mentioned, we are one of the country's largest HR associations, and our volunteers and the staff do work really hard to provide the most reliable and relevant resources and tools to be able to help you all stay connected to each other, as well as your profession. through directories, in-house publications, as well as a robust career center. And last year, at the end of 2022, we did launch 2 brand new resource pages for our members to access. The first page is our identity resources page, which contains educational resources and various types of content that is based on different types of identities designed for the HR professional to use to further support their own personal and professional growth and development, and to be able to further support their employees within their workforce. And we also have a legislative resources page, and this page provides real-time information about legislation that impacts the world of work in the state of Pennsylvania. Or if you support any other states, you can filter it by state, and it'll be able to filter and pull in the information for any other state that you may support within your role. And lastly, we are so proud to be able to offer our members a SHRM certification scholarship that subsidizes the cost of the PHRA SHRM certification prep course that we spoke about just a few minutes ago earlier in the presentation. So this waives the cost for those, including the books and the actual course itself. It's definitely something to take advantage of if you are interested in the course itself. And these benefits that I reviewed and some of the and additional options can be found on our website underneath the various menu options at the top. And we'll go ahead and jump into how to get involved as a member. So we do, in addition to the number of resources and benefits that we have available, there are opportunities for our membership to get involved with the association by volunteering, which gives you the opportunity to directly impact the types of programming we offer, the types of events that are available, and initiatives that we work through, as well as giving you the opportunity to network with our members and to meet more folks. So some of the most effective ways to get involved with our group would be to join our buddy program, which is essentially our version of a mentorship program where we will match mentees with a veteran PHRA member mentor to be able to connect them together. Another option would be to become a sponsor to help spread brand awareness at our events and connect the members to you and industry leaders. And lastly would be to present an HR topic to our members, which you can do and submit either through a conference or one of our monthly educational programming. The PHRA also began partnering with Latitude, which is another online mentoring and engagement platform where PHRA members can interact with each other and facilitate one-on-one conversations all through the program itself. And you'll be able to be matched with someone and have a conversation straight from the program online. Latitude is an exclusive PHRA member benefit. And if that's something you are interested in exploring more or reading more about or wanting to sign up, you can sign up from the Get Involved tab on the PHRA website. And more information about how to get involved with the association through these types of means can be accessed underneath the volunteer section under the Get Involved tab from the homepage. And one of the most effective and one of the best ways to get involved with the PHRA community would actually be to join one of our committees. All of our committees you'll see here are listed on the screen. Our committees do meet typically once per month, and participation really is a great way to make a direct impact on association initiatives. And through our experience, this volunteering on a committee shows that it has the potential to turn into additional leadership roles on the PHRA, which includes committee chair roles, volunteering and participating on a board of directors or the executive committee. So it's just definitely something to take into consideration. Also gives you the opportunity to network and meet new folks. So like I said, all of the committees are listed here on the screen, and you can learn more about the various committees and what it is that they do, including when their meeting times are, as well as how to sign up for one under the Get Involved tab. Definitely encourage everybody on here to get involved with one of the committees. They're all really great groups. You're also welcome to reach out to me directly, and we can chat about committee involvement and finding a committee that would be, fit within your goals and initiatives and things like that. But that is it for me. And I'm going to turn it back to Liz. We have just a quick couple of PHRA announcements to go over.
Thank you, Catherine. So as Catherine highlighted, there's always something happening at the PHRA, and there's always ample ways to get involved. So we encourage you to sign up for a committee and work together with us. We just recently had the 75th anniversary of our annual conference and exhibition. I know some of you were present there, some were speakers, so thank you for being there with us. We hope you can join us again next fall. This is our biggest event of the year, and as at any of our events and conferences, you can expect learning, networking, and I hope those that are on the call that were there also had a lot of fun along the way. During the conference, we celebrated our nominees for the Michael R. Tony Volunteer of the Year. So we have about 98 or so active volunteers, at least at this point in the year. So congratulations, Patrick Gilchrist. Congratulations to all of the nominees, but it's Patrick Gilchrist who was named the 2023 Volunteer of the Year. Just around the corner here, later this fall, we will have our annual Employment Law and Compliance Conference. And I do think one of our speakers is on the line here for this event. So thank you for joining us. Please mark your calendars, Tuesday, November 14th. The day will focus on a variety of topics related to the ever-changing landscape of employment law. In-person seats are limited. We were just checking. We've only got about 20 or so left. So if you're interested, please sign up sooner rather than later. And then also, as Catherine mentioned in her talk, the PHRA annual holiday party is making its grand return on December 5th. We have not had an in-person holiday party since prior to COVID. So we are looking forward to coming together to have a night filled of camaraderie, inspiration, and just lots of fun. We have some surprises this year so that we can all just again have that grand return back and enjoy being together with our members. So don't miss out. I do promise the night will be unforgettable, and we have a trick up our sleeve to redefine and capture memories and make connections at this event. So hope to see you there. PHRA takes pride in the fact that our educational conferences, programming, networking events provide our members with valued development opportunities. Our events are created to stimulate the thinking and shaping the knowledge that our close to 1,200 members rely upon to be successful in today's competitive workplace. So please mark your calendar for the events here on the screen. We do listen. We just concluded our member opinion survey, and all of our events that are scheduled are based off of the needs articulated by our members in their surveys. So hope to see you guys out at some of these events here in the near future.
Awesome. Thank you. So now it's your turn to pick our brains. We are happy to answer any questions that you have or clarify anything. Please feel free to use the chat or ask us anything, unmute yourselves. And I do believe we have a question in the chat right now about the member directory. So Tori, happy to explain that. The member directory can be found under the resources tab on the homepage. It's the very last tab on the right-hand side. And then you'll just click the member directory. You do have to be signed into your PHRA profile or else it won't pull up any results for you. But the directory is set up. You do have to know who you're looking for in order to be able to find their contact information. So you would have to know a last name or a company or something along those lines to be able to pull up a specific person. Unfortunately, it doesn't show a list. We do have a no solicitation policy, so it doesn't pull up a full list of our membership, but if you're looking for somebody specific and you met somebody in an event or and you forgot their business card or they didn't have a business card, you can pull it up from there. But just again, as a reminder, you do have to be signed into your profile to be able to access that. And then anybody that is within our member directory does opt into that. If that's something you may not be interested in down the line, for anybody on the call, you can opt in or opt out to that. For any other questions? Oh, there's a couple. All right, I've got one from Heather. Thank you. Can you tell us more about the mentor program? So just to make sure I'm not rambling on for a while. Are you referring to the Latitude program or our buddy program? Buddy, perfect. So our buddy program is really designed to be on a smaller scale. So what we will do is we'll connect newer PHRA members or folks that are newer within their HR career, and we will connect them to veteran PHRA members. Typically those on our mentor list tend to be those on our board of directors. So they've been around with the PHRA for some time. And we've found that they're really helpful for attending events. So this way your buddy can introduce you to folks. They can be sounding boards, those types of things. We have newer PHRA members that may go to their buddy for assistance with some sort of a problem that they're having. We do try to match our mentees and mentors based on a various number of criteria, such as like goals, location, job responsibilities, and like the industry that you're working in. So we do try to make sure that we're matching buddies together in a way that makes sense. So you're not kind of matched with people in polar opposite positions. So, but they're really good for those types of things. And we do kind of, once matched, typically the mentor will reach out right away and introduce themselves, offer to get coffee or have a Zoom meeting, things like that. So, but where the relationship goes from that point would just essentially be up to the match. But Liz and I are also here for additional support if anything comes up. But I hope that answers your question.
And just on a smaller scale, if you didn't want to fully participate in the buddy program, we do also offer a buddy assistance at events. So if you were a new member and you wanted to attend our holiday party, we can pair you up with a member in advance so that when you go in at registration, you would let us know that you're a new member and that you would like a buddy to just kind of help walk you through the crowd, help you meet and greet with some of the members so that you're not by yourself when you come in. And we do that for networking events. If it was for the employment law conference that's coming up, whatever it might be, if you wanted a buddy to be at the program with you, we're happy to also set something up for you along those lines.
Of course. I think we are running a little bit over, but I do know that we've got one quick question and I will answer this super fast, I promise. So our last question is about networking events, and are they specifically for members? And then do we have members that live in neighboring states? So our networking events and all of our programming is open to everybody. So regardless of membership status, so you don't have to be a PHRA member to attend our events, whether that's the educational programming or the networking events. We welcome everybody. And we do have members that live and work in neighboring states. We have one person on a board of directors that lives in Ohio, and we do have folks that will occasionally come in from states like West Virginia and Maryland to come in, and it's all in what's comfortable for you. But that's if we do absolutely have folks that come in from neighboring states for sure. And even now that we are able to do things online with our webinar-based programming, we will have folks maybe from central or eastern parts of Pennsylvania. So just things to consider, but we do welcome everybody. Awesome. All right. Well, that's great. I'm glad we could answer all those questions. If there's anything else that we can follow up with, or if there's anything else that you would like additional feedback on or additional, to chat through those and discuss them further, we're happy to help. I will, like I said, follow up with this information for tomorrow. Excuse me. And then you can just reply back to that email if you have any other questions. But thank you all. We just wanted to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to join us and to participate with our informational PHRA experience webinar. I hope you learned a lot and found it valuable. We hope to see you all at an event soon, and want to wish you all a great rest of your day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.